Ah,
Live. Harley
you know,
Designs is first.
well, Scale Builders Guild. Welcome everyone. I wish that I wish I had the T-Pain intro. Has anybody seen his Twitch intro?
No, I didn't know
Oh,
T-Pain was on Twitch.
it's so
I
good.
mean, I don't know anybody who's on Twitch really, but
I mean, I'm not. I don't participate Twitch because I'm terrible at video games. Uh, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll start a Twitch channel for no reason.
yeah, well, that
You know,
sounds like a
why?
thing.
Yeah, no, why not? I see that we color coordinated again today.
Oh, yeah, it's about right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Welcome everyone. Why don't you post in the chat where you are from?
I don't think that's how that goes. Yeah.
Which part of it?
I don't even know. But yes,
Oh, one of my lights isn't on.
5 minutes late, right on. My stream actually said it was supposed to be 5 minutes late today. I planned to be late. That type of forethought is what.
Because you knew that I had a busy one today.
Yeah.
Somehow. Welcome everyone. Dale C. I'm on the big screen again tonight. Ah. Bad audio from Josh. What else is new?
Oh no. Let's see. Oh, it looks fine on my side.
Sounds fine to me. Sounds fine here too. I'm not getting any issues, but it could just be your voice.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if everyone checks in over here and says anything different.
Josh's audio is glitchy, stuttering audio on both. Well, I didn't do anything different.
That's the problem. You're supposed to just change it.
It's all the smoke from the fires. Speaking of, we've got a lot of haze now too.
We actually have had clear days the last couple of days.
No kidding.
That's amazing. Good. Yeah, it actually has been good. We've been working on the installation of our new machine since Monday. So contractors and electricians and all that have been busy at the shop, and it's actually been nice the last couple of days to haven't, I wander around outside now a little bit more over to the other building where the new machine is. And it's not so terrible.
That's good. That's good. It's been a little you guys could use a break.
Yeah, let's hope that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to try calling you back because
that's fine. Do that.
Stand by, everyone.
I will discuss the new machine that we've had a new machine drop in on Monday after several weeks or month of planning. It's adding Matt back in, and it finally got delivered on Monday, and it's just a new.
Oh, hey,
it's a new 3-axis machine. So it's not like our huge production machines, which are mainly 4-axis horizontals. This is just a more of a traditional CNC, like you guys would see, think of, like when you picture them, and then it'll have a robot that loads it 24 hours a day. So we don't have to be there, and it still makes parts.
That's cool.
Yes, more parts.
Now, if I turn you on to desktop audio, is that a thing?
Well, for me, Skype audio has been working lately. But all else fails, you can try desktop audio.
It's also not working anyway.
So, you can always try the stop stream, start stream on on OBS.
Yeah, that doesn't mess anything up too much.
No, it'll just glitch on your YouTube side for a minute, but it'll be fine. All right,
well, peace out for 1 second, everybody.
So, the machine there is mainly to help with production of some parts that we just have never been able to catch up with that are, quote unquote, like simpler work that's just a regular 3-axis part or a 3-axis machine can do. Yeah, it is a Fanuc robot arm made by a company called Trinity Automation, like the rest of the package. The robot arm is like the one that you see places, the big yellow robots with like the multi-joint setups that, they'll come grab the pallet base and then stick it in the machine. Should be cool.
You're finally going to be able to catch up on those Yeti wheels you've been working on for
Yeah, exactly.
getting done. Yeti
Specific,
XL.
yeah, Yeti XL parts. We're just speaking of, that's going on my list when we talk with Heavy Storm.
Yeah, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I've restarted Skype. I've restarted OBS. You guys can keep telling me his audio is horrible. I can't fix the internet. I don't know what you want me to do. It's the first time I've been very frustrated by the comments.
Yes.
It's like, I know. I don't know what to do about it, guys.
Oh, so much fun. These issues.
I hate it.
Every time one of us fights something, we change nothing. It works for him, and it doesn't work for me. And it works back and forth.
It's always the same.
Yeah. You're right. RC Dave charged up the donation. Thank you. Says, you're right. Stop saying postponed. It's canceled.
Yeah, it's canceled, guys.
I agree. Yeah, the Dan is here. He says, blame Josh. That's what I do. Yes, yeah, that's what
usually
all of
a good idea
are behind.
Oh, now I've turned your audio right off.
You know, you're going to fix it one way or the other, right?
God, I don't know.
But yeah, I'm excited for the new machine. The new Trinity robot is going to be a fun machine to see work. Just coming in and grabbing a pallet, putting it in the machine. Yeah.
That'll be fun. That's good. It's always good to have things automated.
And I mean, we have to, because that's really the only way that, for us to try and compete with overseas, where labor is much cheaper and doesn't require the safety and things like that we demand, and call it a livable wage, then we have to automate. We have to do more with less to try and do it. We don't.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, that's can't stop touching the trailer. You're right. I do have the start of a trailer here in front of me.
Whoa.
It just keeps going. This is like 4 hours worth of effort already.
Oh man, I am dreading that so much.
Honestly, being that I went through and made my screw kit, which is quite extensive, but very well labeled. It was one of the most enjoyable, because for one, when the instructions said get an 8mm, I just reached over and grabbed an 8mm out of the bin, rather than having to
hunting through the bag
sort through the piles. Yeah. And the other thing that I kind of forgot about working with Tamiya kits is that it's got bags A, B, C, D, E. But in the very first step, I had to open 3 of the bags.
Ugh.
It's not like this is it. It's just nope, it made no sense.
They're all over the place. That's crazy.
So yeah.
No wonder semi-truck builders are a different breed.
Right. But yeah, and yeah, he's got a semi, but he's got a trailer, but no semi. Correct. Currently. Matt, however, has both, or will have both soon.
I will have both. I have neither right now.
He has neither right now, but I have both of his.
They're in a box somewhere.
They're in a box at Vanquish.
Yeah.
So
sorry guys, I don't know what I should do. There's not much I can do. I've done everything I can, short of throwing this computer out the window. Which I might do. That might help, actually.
You're downstairs. That's gonna. Seems like a lot of effort. Yeah, Dan Wilson's in here. Matt has nothing until I ship it. That is exactly true.
That's true. Dan, be nice and draw me a picture on the box.
Yes. Dan draws one picture. Dan is a one-trick pony. You get a snowman.
Smiley face? Oh, snowman.
Smiley face doesn't really count. You get a snowman. If you want a picture, snowman. You want a T-Rex fly fishing? Snowman. You want a... No.
So, okay. Since this is driving me crazy, if I stop stream, if I quit OBS...
Yeah, you can still open it back up, and then you're not going to affect your other part.
Josh's audio is very staticky. Yes, for the 1000th time. I'm going to restart the computer. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right.
Bye,
I'll talk
everybody.
More. While Matt restarts that, we'll discuss more. I will be using the Tamiya Grand Hauler because that seems like the most American version of something I could use. When Matt comes back, we'll discuss more of the end that. Wait till he calls back. When Matt comes back, we'll discuss more of what the purpose of these are for. It's not monthly mayhem. We're not going to be trying to make these things go as fast as possible. I work for Geek Squad for 2 months. Is that good enough? Oh my, Alex. Of course Alex worked for Geek Squad. Dan's picture is the word no. I actually have an RC question for tonight. There you go. I have an old Futaba 3 PM. Is it worth getting new receivers for it, or just get a cheapo FlySky GT5 or Radio Link? Well, I mean, I wouldn't get a FlySky or a Radio Link per se, but I probably wouldn't tell you to go with the 3 PM just because the 3 PM receivers are actually pretty expensive. While I think there is some good radio options that are going to offer you some like a quality radio at a pretty low price. Let's bet on Matt's.
You can see my face right now.
Yes, we'll see how the stream quality picks up now that after this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, my suggestion for a new radio, 4 PM is my usual go-to at this point. Plus, receivers are like $28. So.
That's a good deal for a receiver.
It is really, and it's the same one I use on all of mine. So,
hey, I fixed it. Huzzah!
What?
Just the comments before, like after I quit. It's like, hey, the audio's terrible.
Oh, hi, Safi. I have a cat on my lap.
That's nice.
What's
All
up?
right. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes, I'm glad that you were able to get that fixed.
I lost a lot of people. They're probably all on your side now.
They'll come back.
I'm basically broadcasting this to myself.
So, yes, the purpose of why Matt and I are discussing all of a sudden semi-trucks.
No reason.
No reason at all. We just decided for some.
We've never built one of these. Let's build one of those.
Exactly. They are going to be for an upcoming challenge, but it is not monthly mayhem challenge. So it'll be more of a new style for us, just something that both of us are at this point passionate about. We'll see.
That's a good way of putting it.
We'll see how much work we end up having to put in them. But no, it is not going to be a RC Sparks-esque thing or anything like that.
No, we're not doing any
what's it called?
Call it?
Loading Kings.
Loading Kings or whatever.
Right. Which by all means looks fun. But
yeah, it does totally. I have to open the chat on my phone because Chrome won't open on the computer now. I am beside myself. Today's the day where I finally lose it, everybody.
Ooh, this is good.
This is why you come on this channel.
Yes, exactly.
Watch me lose my crap.
Yeah, no, when these trucks are done, they're not going to look like monstrosities of something else.
No, they're actually going to look exactly like semi-trucks.
Yeah, that's
Somebody was asking me which one I got. I got the Arox
Yes.
6x4. Yeah.
Yes,
The
it is
Mercedes Benz.
and the trailer that I have here is the deep freeze, like Polar Express deep freeze. And they're big trailers. It is hard to like.
I don't know where I'm gonna build mine. I don't have any
Oh
room.
yeah, it might not fit in your like your actual work. Granted, even when I was building mine last night, it was like hanging off this way, then you had to like flip it over. So many
Yeah.
leaf springs.
Oh
So
man,
many leaf springs.
you are welcome. Yeah, I'm going to. I've got the Maersk container style trailer coming to me.
Which is the most badass looking trailer.
Agreed. Which is why I chose
the most amount of work.
Yes, I watched a YouTube of somebody building it, and he must have changed clothes like 6 times building that trailer. I was like, oh no, what have I signed up for? Yikes.
That is amazing.
RC Patina, guys, easing my pain. He sent me $4.99.
Oh, that's nice.
Here's $4.99 for your pain and suffering, Matt. Or you can use it for your nervous breakdown.
You can go rock in a corner and hold this $5 bill. Safi is done with me.
See you later, Safi.
She got what she needed.
Matt, I thought you guys got Inspector 71 said I thought you guys got new computers from EVGA. Well, we do have computers. This one right now.
We both
running this stream.
We actually both have very nice new hardware.
Yeah.
EVGA gave us graphics cards, but this is one of those instances that it's mostly a difference in the software. Some sort of software just doesn't like to broadcast or do whatever well.
Yeah. And it's literally not a hardware glitch. It's just software every single time.
Yeah. So,
like, why Chrome doesn't want to open is beyond me.
Yeah, I've never heard of such a thing. Hey,
yeah,
are the VS410s really worth the $800? Yeah. Yes, they are.
Oh man, yeah.
They're the best value. Like, you can't build a comparable truck for less.
No, considering all the Siri, get out of here. Considering all of the upgrades you would normally do to any truck, and this is how I describe it every single time, it's like getting all of those upgrades all in one.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I build another truck, I end up building it to a level very similar to one of those, and you end up with $1,300 to $1,500 worth of stuff in it.
Exactly.
So, yes, they are, but I'm also I am also biased because I got to, have a part of a hand in deciding what we should include and not include.
I got to see it early,
and then the price even.
Yeah. Oh, you got to be a part of the pricing decision, eh?
That's a lot of what I do. I set pricing on most things.
All right. Okay.
And then, tell those guys, I'm like, hey, that's where I'm at. And I go, okay.
I never thought I'd say this, but Microsoft Edge.
Oh,
all right.
Wow. You know what? I think I saw it on the latest update, and then I was like, not using that. But
yeah, well, to be fair, it's working right now, and Chrome isn't. So,
well, there you go. Did you see the Trophy Defender? Is there a new release that I'm not aware of?
Not that I've heard of.
Not that I saw yet either.
Brent Heavner sent me $1.99, a big thumbs up. So clearly things are working again.
Yeah.
Reggie Reginato said, I'm confident you'll enjoy the build process. I presume he's talking about the semis.
He must be. And I'm not kidding. With simply having new hex head organized hardware, it was it was one of the
Yeah.
most fun little builds, leaf springs or not.
Yeah, let's, I don't want you to, don't say anything good about leaf springs, please. Uh, but I've got, what have I got? I've got all of the hardware coming from K&K. Oh,
Yes.
you got small again. Hooray! Your internet's acting up again.
Mine is fantastic.
I know. No, you know what it is, right? You're broadcasting from your house.
Right.
But then you have to send your signal all the way to me so I
Yeah.
can broadcast from my house.
Exactly. It's many miles to travel.
It's not a good day. You know what would be best? If there was a power outage. Then I could just turn it off and go to bed.
This has nothing to do with what you're saying, but for some reason it made me think of it. And I would like to read you the text message that I got this morning.
Oh, okay.
From my wife.
Ah, excellent.
It says, "There's a fucking Tom Turkey on our roof. He's up there hollering like a MFer."
What's a Tom Turkey?
Like a turkey. But a Tom is the male. You didn't know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yes.
Why is there a turkey on your roof?
Because in California, where nobody hunts, turkeys aren't afraid of anything. So we have wild turkeys that just roam the streets of our very suburban neighborhood.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, what?
Yeah. Okay. I don't have a lot of turkeys nearby.
Yeah. You wouldn't think we would either.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, that was it. And that was the first time I've heard of one being on our roof.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. How would have it even gotten up there?
Turkeys can fly.
No, they can't. What kind of turkeys are you talking about?
You know, there's not
Are you talking about like a turkey vulture?
No.
like a regular, I'm going to eat you for Thanksgiving turkey.
Like a turkey.
Okay, turkeys cannot fly.
Yes, they can.
Okay, Microsoft Edge. Can turkeys fly? While the turkey you cook for Thanksgiving has never been airborne, wild turkeys can. Apparently, not fast or high enough, however. All right, I stand corrected. I was literally under the impression that it was like a Thanksgiving turkey. It was just like plopping around in your neighborhood.
Just like it was just the hand version of the turkey with the little.
Yeah, it was like all the colored paper. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Good to know.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I've got all the hardware on my semi coming from K&K because I also didn't want to deal with Tamiya hardware. Because I wanted a cleaner hex look, and I also wanted to use my DeWalt and just get it done.
Yes.
But just crank that torque all the way up to 15.
I think I had mine on 13 the whole time.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna rock and roll.
I am so excited to finish this thing tonight. And
you're gonna finish the trailer tonight?
Well, kind of, because you know how I have to kind of finish it. Like, I can only do so much.
Yeah. I understand. So. I will also, mine obviously is not here yet, but I will also be stopping at that stage as well.
And you have a whole different set of construction style on yours, so you're gonna have a whole
so much more work to do because I picked the container truck.
Yes.
All the corrugation, it just comes as styrene sheet, and I have to cut it out of its vacuum mold pop, and then I have to paint it, and then I have to put the stickers on it, and that's on two sides, but it's not just one piece. It's it's four pieces to build. And I'm like, oh no. I mean, styrene's no big deal for me, so.
Whatever. But Griffin was asking if
Excuse
I
me.
manufactured this fidget spinner, and I did. It is
You
a
3D printed it.
fast eddy bearing, and then it's 3D printed, and then those right. Can you identify what those are, Matt? Are you RC enough to know that?
I can't see them very well from here. Oh, that looks really familiar. It's a little blown out. You know what? You're gonna have to tell me.
We'll see if anybody in the chat gets it.
All right.
So,
Most people are just talking about turkeys over here.
Yeah, Brad got it right over here. These are wheel weights from the original Vanquish Dirty Harrys. Yes.
Nice. Very nice. Did you guys make those bullet style ones too?
Yeah,
or was that
these.
else?
Yep, that was you could get the bullet style ones, which were made of brass, or these were stainless. They were the same thing though, just one had a different style.
Back brass was cool.
Yep.
Now it's
so there's a set of comments where Tim was saying, "You city boys crack me up talking about wildlife," and then Alex says, "I know computers, not gobblebirds."
Is he referring to me? Because that's amazing.
No, I think he was referring to himself just as much.
Yeah, probably.
Same wavelength.
Okay, well, I've got a fair number of people here. I think it's fair to talk a little tiny bit about the cruiser gear.
Yeah, we should, just because of how much work you've put in so quickly.
I can't believe. Okay, so this is a Land Cruiser FJ62 square headlights. That's how you know it's a 62 series.
Versus a 61?
60.
Oh.
60 had one set of round headlights.
Did they just skip 61?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not a thing.
What? Who? Why?
No. Well, they also didn't have a 59, a 58, a 57, or a 56. They had a 55.
So they went 55, then 60, then 62.
Yeah. And then I think there's a 70 series. Yeah, there is. And then they went 80, and then 90, then 110, I think. So anyway, back to the story.
Whatever.
This is the truck that's being given away on cruisergear.co. And Cruiser Gear is like a Toyota-themed website. They make a lot of T-shirts and accessories and all kinds of fun stuff. They're giving away a full-size version of this truck. So a brand new, I think it comes from like a pretty reputable Land Cruiser restoration company. It's like not like Icon, but it's one of those. I can't remember which one right now.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it's like fully restored, ready to go, 1988 FJ62, complete. And all you have to do to win it is buy some of their merch, and you get entries every time you spend $1 there.
Yeah.
And then they use the same giveaway thing that you do.
Glean.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to do, kind of like a cross-promotional sort of thing, was, whoops, no, I'm just kidding. Now I actually really drop it. What I wanted to do, though, is I wanted to do a little cross-promotion thing, like full-size off-road guys love tiny trucks too, or if they don't, they should. So
and who wouldn't love a scale model of their new truck anyway? Exactly,
right? So you get the big one, and then you get a little one to match it, which I think is pretty awesome. RC 4-wheel drive contributed the chassis. It's sitting on a long wheelbase TF2, which has become an even longer wheelbase because this is a very big printed body. Turks and Jerps, also known as Pardon My Noob, also known as Richard, one of my very best friends and co-conspirator on the Scale Builders Guild, assembled this MFAB 3D printed body and then sent it to me. He primed it and then sent it to me, and I'm finishing it. This is the same paint that they used on the real truck. So it's real automotive paint. It's the period correct metallic gray, I think it's called. I don't know. I have the can over here. And then I'm doing all the detail work. I cut all these logos and labels out with my
your new Cricut.
My new Cricut.
How much did you have to stretch the wheelbase?
Like 1.5 inches.
Okay, not too bad.
It's like 13.6-ish, 13.75 maybe.
Oh, because it was already a long wheelbase.
Right, which is 12.5 3 inches.
Right. Long wheelbase TF2, which is 12.3. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm doing all the detail work. It's going to be ready to run, so it goes with the winner of the full-size truck. And I'm going to ship this out to Blake at Cruiser Gear at the end of this week, probably.
my favorite little comment here, though. You're talking about wheelbase. Brett Bird says, "How many squares is that?"
It's 13 3/4 squares, obviously.
Well, probably not. You would have counted like 16 or 9 and then measured it and been completely different.
27 18 millimeter inches. Anyway, so RC 4-wheel drive, Turks and Jerps, and me plus Cruiser Gear are all giving that stuff away. And he's not going to. You have to go get the truck. I don't think he ships the truck, but he's in Utah, so what a great place to go pick up a 4x4.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like I should go buy something.
You know what? I bought stuff, even though I'm not eligible.
Is there anything on there that I would like as a...
There might be. You should go check it out. Cruisergear.co.
Yeah. That's, Jesse Schultz on here saying, I need to get better friends, one with a 3D printer. Even if we were like real world, not internet friends, I wouldn't print me that body.
I wouldn't print me that body.
How much goes into those MFAB 3D printed bodies, and for what he sells them for, it's a steal to buy them for what they
steal.
But the real steal is to get Richard to finish it. Like,
yes. Although I did pay him for his time. So
not enough, I'm sure.
No. Well, I don't know. I gave him his going rate. Yeah, it's just sort of like a nice cross promotion thing, and it's super fun, and it's a great way for us to get some traction in the full size world. So
some traction,
hoping bringing some people into the hobby.
So
yeah,
do they must run like shirts? Ooh, mystery bin t-shirt. So
it's like the RC 4-wheel drive mystery box.
Oh, so I'd probably get like a small and then just the left sleeve, like.
And a plush big dog.
Yeah. Two different sets of tires.
And a mouse pad.
4 pop sockets.
16 lanyards. Some subpar sticker sheets.
Pulls all.
That's the new giveaway. They're giving away pulls all.
Oh, I like this shirt if I liked Land Cruisers. It says introverted, but willing to discuss Land Cruisers.
I like that one.
I mean, I'm not introverted, but it's a cool.
No?
I like the. Yeah. No, I don't really. I don't know if you know this. I like to talk. I like the sound of me.
Yeah. So that, I can't believe how quickly that's come together. Richard sent it to me not even 2 weeks ago, I don't think.
I think last week you were showing us just the primed body, weren't you? On this.
Yeah, holy cow.
On this show?
On this show, no less. Yeah. So there you go.
I mean,
it's good proof that I can actually build a truck quickly if I want to.
Yeah, it's a precedent you really don't want to set, though, is it?
No. No. There's been a lot of late nights getting that ready.
Yeah. Man, if all this stuff wasn't Toyota themed, it'd be so cool. Like, they have some really
I know. I've tossed around the idea of like getting him to start a Jeep page too.
Right.
Where you do like fun Jeep sayings and stuff. But I think Jeep's a little more strong on the whole cease and desist.
Don't steal our logo. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure quite how that works, but
yeah, they'd like to get their cut, right?
Yeah. David, no, there won't be any time for an interior, unfortunately.
Right. Build, wheel, brake, repeat. Cruiser Gear shirt, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I'm buying that one.
Nice.
It's
one I don't have, but I'll probably get it.
Yes, perfect.
Stephen, you'll have to ask Richard what his going rate is. I'm not going to discuss his pricing structure on the internet.
They could differ.
Results
may vary.
Yeah, I might still have gotten friend prices. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you something today. So this is a
Oh, wait,
can
what
of bubbly, right?
Orange.
This is orange. Yeah. Do you get
You know,
orange there?
I've not actually had orange.
All right.
Mango.
So mango. We don't
Not
have
the
mango.
same. Not the same, but similar.
Yeah.
Mango's one of my
So anyway,
favorites.
we don't get mango. I would love to get mango.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, orange. Just look at the color scheme there for a minute, will you? Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm on board. It's orange. It's
Okay.
like this, but orange.
It's the bubbly themed Toyota.
Kind of like Toyotas now. First,
Yeah.
I'm kind of on board.
Yeah. I again, the Cricut got put to work.
Yes.
And I cut my own
You're going to wear that thing out.
Yeah.
Good. Ooh. Griffin says he has a good friend in management at Pepsi. I can get you orange bubbly. I would like a truckload.
Send some mango my way.
Right.
So anyway, there you go. Another
I
Toyota.
like it.
Yeah,
Orange
I thought
and lighter orange.
I was like, you know what I should do is I don't think anybody's done it yet, and that's the Marty McFly Toyota from Stadler Toyota in the movie.
If you did it quickly, because people are going to hear about that and then think it's a good idea.
Nobody has thought of it yet, and I just wanted to, get mine in there first. So I ordered another one, so I can do the Back to the Future Toyota.
Just keep it on theme and do a mediocre job. Stand by it. Stand by. That movie is okay at best.
Oh, come on. Tom, yes, you do have the box from that extra cab body. You're welcome for the Trail Runner body. I was like, I have no boxes, and I have just sold things. Well, I think all of this stuff for this extra cab is just going to go right into this bag.
Yes, we are very much joking about doing a Marty McFly. We know people are doing it. That's the thing. Like, it is the most unoriginal idea you can have. Like, if you're doing that, good job on having no imagination.
Yeah, somebody here also did mention that people are doing it already.
Yeah, like, oh, good job.
What?
Amazing.
Well, hell, toss it.
Yeah. Unless you're Michael J. Fox. It is not okay.
Unless you are somehow involved in the movie.
You're right. Like you're Michael J. Fox, you've traveled back in time.
That's what I should do, is I should travel back in time to before anybody did one. And then do it.
It's the New Bright 2021 Bronco of Toyotas.
Who said that? That's fantastic.
Yes. Brett Bird again. With
Very
another
good
one,
Brett. That's a zinger. I like that very much. I like that a lot. Yes, Stabby Josh, correct. Free candy is the next most unoriginal thing ever.
Yes. Free
I'm
candy white paint van.
I'm not doing that with my van body either. I do have something in mind for it. I'm going to paint it on the outside. And if you are familiar with Red Green, and some of you might be, some of you might not be, he drove a van on that show that was painted to look like a possum.
How do you paint something to look like a possum? They're just one
Google
color.
Google it. No, okay. Google the van looks like a possum. Anyway, Google it. I am painting it like that, and I think that'll be the first one we see.
Red, green, opossum.
Oh, just van. Red, green van. I don't think you need to put opossum in there because we just call them possums here.
Well, it's spelled opossum.
What are you talking about? Of course, there's two different spelling. Whatever.
Oh, I see many a static model.
Yes.
Wow. This doesn't look at all like a possum to me.
Well, you know what? I don't think he was ever the most artistic person in the whole world. And if you've seen any of his projects, there's a lot of duct tape.
Yep. I remember watching several Red Green episodes.
Yeah. So anyway,
I think it's
what
a
I'm doing.
possum in Canada.
Yeah. People are saying all kinds of other YouTubers have done the Marty McFly truck. Yes, that's true. That's why that's the joke.
That
That's the joke.
this is a hard one to explain. I didn't see this coming.
Anyway, I'm not jealous. I've seen a million of those trucks over the years. Even when Proline came out with their extra cab body,
Right.
it was also done then too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not jealous. That's for sure.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Highway to Hell. How to fix the free candy. Free in large font. Sex in small font. Candy large font. Costs in small font. Free sex candy costs.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Someone's going to have to explain that one further.
Bill S said we can explain the joke, but not understand it for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's good, Bill.
Yeah.
And then one of the best quotes from Red Green, courtesy of Perry G. If they don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
The Mark here is asking a Fusion 360 question. Says he's made a sketch, can't get the lines to go solid blue to be able to extrude. You have an opening somewhere in your sketch. You don't have a solid profile. Find the break.
Yep.
There you go.
Fine. Hit the brakes.
Yes. But evidently my chat wasn't scrolling, and yeah, sent you a full side pic. Oh, if it's on Instagram, I'm sure I'll get to it at some point if it's in my messages. So I usually get to them a couple of times a day.
Lord and Jurgen suggested I do the Pizza Planet from Toy Story.
I've
seen a few of those too.
Yeah. My favorite version of that, the Pizza Planet one, was actually local here, Bob Tarvin, who did his Dancing Rider themed that way.
Ooh, that's cool.
You see, if you don't just do the exact same thing, but like the Marty McFly Toyota, like you made a black Toyota with some period correct ugly roll bars and bumpers.
Yes. But yeah, Pizza Planet Dancing Rider. Now we're talking.
He got the little rocket for it, put it on the back. It was great.
That's cool. That's cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, like if you were to do like, it would be crazy if you did something like if you started mixing up your like film references. So you did like, you did a DeLorean, but it was done in the style of Knight Rider.
See, yes, this is very Jeep Toyota shirt. Oyato Jeep grill. But that's fantastic. Or if you took like a 6x6 but made it try and go fast.
Right. If you did something like that, that's mayhem. Speaking of that shirt, the Adoyote shirt, I don't know why I didn't realize this, but when you look at it in a mirror, Toyota is proper. So it's kind of like my own little joke on myself.
Yeah, like, oh, look at this. Because all of them are like, like, look what I did.
What's Tony saying? CCRXRC. Screenshot Josh's webcam tonight and do a fix for it on Lightroom on Tuesday. Because you're a little hot again.
Oh, because you
look fine. I put a filter on you here.
Well, I fixed my stuff, and then you hung up, and it redoes everything.
Yeah,
I have to go back in manually.
Do I look terrible? Do you want me to fix me? Oh no, you look good. Don't change anything. You're fine.
I just fixed it now.
You're a little dark.
Well, undo your filter. But Tony brings up would have led us into the best segue of our of our other item that we had talked about or planned on doing. But I think
Oh, shoot. Yeah. You want me to download it? I'll download it in the background here.
you can do that, or I can just do my side this week and we can do yours next week.
What do I do here? I can't remember how to do this. Download the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get me started.
RC Dave's asking about, am I going to get the new GoPro 9? I think I actually am. I skipped the 8. I have a 6 and a 7. Skipped the 8, but I think I'm going to pick up the 9.
I have a 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 6 was the first good one in a really long time. And then the 7 was like a slightly better version, and I needed another one. I thought, and I was like, I need 3. So, but then the 8 came out and it was better, but not so much better that I was like, I need to have it. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and jump. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up the 9. Tony's saying the 9 looks cool, but bummed about new battery style. Is it not a removable battery?
It's probably just a different shape again.
If it's different shape, I don't care. If it's not removable, I'm going to be upset. Josh, what are you drinking? Blackberry bubbly.
Yeah. I am having a strawberry gin soda.
Yeah, that's it. ZCX is saying, how many multi-chargers can I have? 4 series, 7 series, and 9 series.
Nice.
I got rid of all my old ones. I only have, so here's my charger for my 6 and 7s.
The same thing, I think.
And then I've got my Sony multi-charger, my Canon multi-charger, my LPF multi-charger. Is that LPF, right? That's like for your camera accessories.
Yep. I've got one for the large scale batteries for my lights. Boy, if I didn't, I got multi-chargers for everything.
Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, I have my DJI multi-charger.
Yes, same.
I did miss it. I'm sorry, Dale. I missed a multi-chat. You missed my super chat regarding that trash bubbly. Oh, well, I can go back and it will list those for me so that I can see what that was. Dale, I see right there. I had my first sparkling water that I actually like. IZZE, orange flavor, way better. Way better than that bubbly crap. Just needs more vodka. Eyes orange. I have not seen that.
No, that's not. I'm not familiar with that one.
I've had a few of the hard seltzers.
Okay.
Or I guess that's what they are, right? And I don't know. I can't get on something about it. It just tastes too alcohol-y.
I find that a lot of these waters have a really fake kind of flavor to them.
Yeah, they can, for sure. Eyes is actual soda with sugar, though. Well, of course it's good then, because it's got the good stuff in there.
Sugar in it.
Yeah, makes everything better.
Sure.
It's a bigger case with the 9 GoPro and bigger battery case. I don't mind a little bit bigger because with the new ones, you don't actually have that external case.
Yeah, I don't like the external case anyway.
So I don't mind. I like the built-in mounting feet. Hopefully they actually hold up. I didn't have the 8, which had that, so.
Right.
I haven't seen that.
I have not seen that either.
Just say it, White Claw. I actually have not had a White Claw.
I have. My favorite.
I've had a bunch of the others, but just because I've been somewhere and I've tried, I've had Trulies and some of those, but I've never actually had a White Claw.
I didn't like it. I found it really, really, really artificial.
So Tony is saying, I went to a punk show recently and was shocked when the mosh pit was fueled by White Claw instead of PBR.
Yikes.
I don't know why. Why do I not picture Tony going to a punk show?
I can see it.
Huh.
He was probably there filming it for a client.
Oh, okay, sure. But yeah. Yes, here we go. Okay, now my chat is catching up. Apologize for
Okay.
that.
Here, let's answer a question.
Yeah, you do that.
All right. KP11111111 asks a very simple one.
How many ones?
Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Okay, just want to make sure.
KP1 times 9 asks a very simple question: Traxxas or Arma? Question mark.
It's a very tough question. Like, if you could only have one brand, period. Like, you couldn't have anything from the other one. You could, if that's the case, I'd have to go Traxxas.
Yeah, I think I would probably have to say Traxxas as well.
If I couldn't have anything Arma ever, if I want to, I couldn't have anything Traxxas ever if I want. Like, because Arma doesn't have anything that fits in the crawler box.
Correct. And Traxxas does.
The Traxxas crawler box checks a lot of boxes. So
it checks the crawler box.
It checks the crawler box.
Yeah.
So if if Arma came out with one, then probably be good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Tony says that he grew up on 90s punk. So many great shows in Detroit.
He was a tortured youth.
I grew up right across the river from you, Tony. I was in Windsor, Ontario.
I've driven through both areas. Not when you guys were there.
No. All right.
True. But there's no felony on the Traxxas side. That's true, but existence of the felony infraction and such, to me, does not cancel out the non-presence of the TRX4, TRX6 equivalent.
Yeah, exactly. Those things alone are enough reason to stick with Traxxas.
Yeah, if you just could. But the good news is that we don't have to make that theoretical choice.
Nope, we can just keep buying both of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of buying things, my Gladiator arrives tomorrow.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You know what arrives tomorrow for me, I believe? My new tricycle.
Oh.
I'm very excited.
Which one's this now?
This is the God, what do they call this? The Flamingo?
What a good name.
Yeah. It's the
I
one.
guess it's better than like the D72 feeling.
Right. It's like it's the one that's actually like modeled after that 3-wheel one you've seen like posted all over the internet and messaged to me 5 billion times in the past because it somewhat resembles some other 3-wheel RC that I possibly owned.
Ooh, I know who's gonna like this.
It's just yeah.
Dear Josh.
Yeah. You got the X-Rider Flamingo? We can race now. Yes. Griffin got one of them as well. He's not far from me.
Excellent.
It will happen. I'm very excited.
Excellent.
For my X-Rider Flamingo.
I'm pretty excited about my Gladiator. I got a lot of stuff to throw at that. I'm going to do a quick series. I'm not going to do an unboxing or a review because it's already been done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take everything that I can throw at it and kind of make it the best version of itself, kind of like a SEMA version of a truck.
Gotcha. So you're going to warm up the 3D printer and get to milk crating and ammo canning and
so many ammo cans.
Start rolling up your bedrolls.
I'm glad I saved all those bullhorns. No, I am going to put a bunch of Night Customs self-printed stuff at home on that one.
There you go. Oh, that's SSD. Right. He's got that like $20 set that you can trick that thing out.
Everything. Snorkel. The ammo cans. I think he's got some front runner boxes on there. He's got roto packs. He's got the works. It's going to be everything you could possibly want. I'm going to do up a fancy paint job on it. I didn't go clear body. I just went red. But I am going to do some of my own kind of styling on that, I think.
Let me guess. Windshield wiper marks across the windshield.
No. No, it's a SEMA truck. I'm keeping it clean. This is like a clean build.
Okay.
No weathering. Shiny.
Fine.
SSD sent me a whole whack of stuff to throw on there. I ordered some of Vanquish's new SCX 10.3 portal axles to put under it. It's going to be top of the pops. I'm going to try the quick run Fusion in that truck as well, I think. Or, I don't know, maybe we'll leave it up to our viewers. Should I do the Fusion or should I do the Z run?
Easy run.
Or XE run. The XE run.
Yeah.
Come on, is it Z run or is it?
I don't know. XE run, sure.
Anyway,
I don't know why I always thought it was spelled easy run, but
it's definitely
it's
not.
Definitely not. I realize that now.
It's XERUN.
My quick run Fusion is in a vehicle that is right here.
Oh, is it?
But cannot be shown yet. But it will be able to be shown.
Oh, I know what that is. I remember now.
Yes, actually, you do know.
The Marty McFly.
It's my back to the future one.
Back to the future.
Yeah.
Psych. Yeah. I've also got some CC hand parts for that Gladiator. I'm pimping it out. It's not really like I've never really blinged out a truck to make it like, you know, that kind of truck, like a show truck. You know, boom, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up the internet.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's going to be a quick one, but I'm going to throw a lot of parts at it. Reefs is going to get a new. It's like upgrading it to the top of the pops.
This is again yet another saying that is not a saying, but
You've never heard top of the pops?
no. We hang out in different places.
It's a pretty popular saying
You know.
from 40 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. You've been hanging out in 1955 with Marty.
That's what it is. There's this one part in that movie, and I know you don't like it very much, but there's this one part where he's hanging out with his dad, right? Like in 1955.
Okay.
And he forgets that, you know, it's there's a time differential. And he goes, "No, come on, don't worry about it, Dad." And Daddy-o. Great. That alone is the best.
You see, I think the
all
problem
you need.
is that your theoretical bar.
It's very low. Yeah. There's a lot of other funny parts in that movie, but I digress. We don't need to talk about that anymore.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about flying cars.
And you can join our watch party on our Patreon page tonight.
Oh, snap. I forgot. I forgot to set up my Patreon for tonight. We do not have Patreon. Do either here's a question from Bryson Dorfmeister. Do either of you have experience with the model car hobby? It's so similar to RC, they just don't move. Yes.
It is so.
Yeah.
It's like you take the fun part of it and you just
take all
throw
the
that
fun.
out the window.
Now, 90% of the fun for me is building, and then
Yes.
10% driving, and then 10% talking to Josh.
I have done. You may find this shocking, Matt. Model cars actually used to be one I used to love doing model cars when I was young. But
I'm not shocked by that at all.
Oh, wait. We haven't got to the
Oh,
shocking
wait,
part.
here we go. You never painted them, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you used fireworks. I'm
Took
sure,
them out.
a lot.
Also true.
Yeah. I'm really getting to know you.
I take them out of the box, just build them all. Like, wait, you're going to take it out and then like clip the, and then paint each little part, let them, nah. Build it all.
Well,
all my models completely white.
It's funny you mentioned that, because that actually, the painting and building part actually comes into play in the extra cab body itself. The manual, and I cover this in my video review that I just shot today, but the manual doesn't assume that you're going to paint the body. So you build it assuming that it's not ever going to be painted, because the first step...
That it's already painted.
The first... No.
No?
They do not say anything about painting the body. Step one.
I mean...
Step one, put on the taillights.
Yeah, so I'm not going to fault them for that, because I feel like they assume like you're either going to paint this or you're saying that things should be assembled or said to be assembled in a way that...
If you look at other instruction manuals for like...
Challenge accepted.
SCX 10.3, for example, the painting steps are at the end. Or at least with like a Tamiya one, they'll tell you when to paint.
Well, if you went that route, you'd be like, build, oh, you got to go paint, and then get up and go.
Exactly.
They're
and
just
that's the way it's supposed to be done.
False.
Anyway, this manual is not very good in that regard.
I think that as much as I agree that RC four-wheel drive manuals are trash, I do not fault them in that part of it. Like
I don't
right
know,
here,
man.
Step 8 of this Tamiya big rig, which I'm not going to lie, also not a... I was like 3 hours deep, and I was on step 4 on this truck. Like, it's quite intensive. But like, all it does is it has a little call out being like, hey, this thing is TS 26 if you're building along. But
this doesn't have any element of paint. They have a logo for paint, but then there's no saying where you should paint or when you should paint.
Well,
I just think that if you're a model of this quality, there should be some element to knowing when you're supposed to paint it. Just saying. Anyway, here's a static model I did.
Of course you put stickers on it in different colors.
Oh man, I put all the colors on it.
Oh my God, you painted the exhaust.
I did. I painted the exhaust. All the brake calipers are painted. Everything's painted.
Ridiculous.
The wheels still turn. Anyway. Yes, I like static models.
Nobody is surprised. Most of your RCs are static models.
Hey, quiet. They all get driven. Except that one, these, all those.
Yeah.
This one gets driven.
Will get driven or has been driven?
Will get driven. Right. I've driven it at the beginning. I drove it right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Since I weathered it, I don't need to drive it because it looks like I drove it.
I already did how it got dirty and all.
RC Good Times asks if you are actually a hobbyist or not.
What?
He is, but he just builds with other stuff.
Who, me? Him.
Yeah, you.
Me? Yes. I'm more worried about how much chromoly and but welding I can do.
How many strips of titanium can I put into this?
Yes. I like performance oriented. And then, over-designed, over-constructed, performance, and then somehow I fall into a style.
Yeah. This is a good point. He said, if you're building a model of that quality, you should know when and where to paint. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I I built the body itself and then painted it, and then, did some of the other steps afterwards. Good Times was just joking, Josh, but I'm not.
Right.
No, that's fair, but there should be some mention of paint or something in the manual. In my opinion, should be some mention of it somewhere.
I'll give you. There should be a mention or a upside down body picture with just like the one spray can over it, like.
And fair to our C4 Drive's credit, most of their promotional material up until just recently never featured painted bodies. Every single one was just body in like molded color.
This is the color it would come.
Yep.
Yeah. You could build, which I do like that in some ways. Like, hey, this is what you're gonna have. Like it wasn't.
This is what it'll look like.
It wasn't showing a 5-layer paint job, wet sanded and buffed.
Right. There wasn't a Tamiya master model maker putting this together. It was put together, and this is exactly what you get.
Yeah. Griffin was talking about, I had done a video way years back about my TIG welder that I use, which is a Razor Weld 160p. He says, I always wanted to get that Razor Weld rig you had. I think I'm going to spring for a Miller benchtop multi-process rig, though. Tell me I'm crazy. You're not crazy. I would love to have a Miller. I mean, Millers are, for me, just being a hack hobbyist, what was that? Like, it was like a $700, maybe a $900 rig at the time. I think they're a little bit more now. But that was my first TIG I bought was like $400, and it was a great investment. It got me started. It made me understand how much I liked it. So spending more was great. And now it's like, I mean, now if I was shopping for a TIG, I could maybe see myself doing that. At the time, though, I could never have seen myself spending that much right away.
Right, exactly. I think the same can be said about just about anything. Sometimes it's good to just start with a basic model of anything and then upgrade from there, because as you gain experience and you gain time with that unit, you start to realize its shortcomings, or a place where you can do a good upgrade and not spend a ton more. It follows a lot of even our hobby.
Right. Yeah, exactly. For YouTube, when I started it, I filmed on my Samsung Note, and then I edited on there, and then I posted it from.
Yeah.
And now I've got
a Samsung Galaxy Plus.
Yeah, now 10. I've got the newest Samsung Note that I used.
The shortcoming was the screen wasn't big enough. Right. I wanted big screen.
The bezels were just really getting in the way. But now I've got multiple cameras and nice computer. Like, Yeah. Steve said, "Okay, Josh, hack hobbyist with a $3,000 CNC." I'm saying that at the time, especially, like stepping in to certain things as you go. Like for one, my welding skills not equal to my ability to design and then cut something on a CNC. I can do that, but much better now even than I still better than my welding skills. But,
well, that's because there's no machine to weld for you.
Yeah, I know. I should really look into one of those robots.
Richard Virchow has a comment about paint and our semi-trucks. He says, if you guys are doing semi-trucks, I wonder if Josh is going to use rattle can for paint. Just tell him to make sure it's teal, not orange.
So, a couple of things. I am going to be building the Grand Hauler, and there's two versions of the Grand Hauler. There is the Grand Hauler, which everybody would, Then there is the Black Edition, which comes pre-painted in black. I don't know which one I'm getting yet.
I hope you're getting the one you have to paint. I really do.
If I'm getting the one that I have to paint, I will be finding a painter. And for some reason, I would really like to put gold leaf on it.
Yeah, I can see you doing that. Black, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's, but the black would be cool. And more along my, I just can't decide yet how much I'm going to stretch the chassis on the truck. and if they offer taller stacks. So,
and thicker. You got to get thick stacks. THICC.
So, so who's going to do the Smokey and the Bandit rig? You know, it's going to be pulling our Back to the Future truck, and
there'll be the Fall Guy truck on the back of that.
Neither of
and
us
then
will be
Viper.
doing.
We're gonna get the Viper car. Remember Viper? Did you ever
No.
watch that show?
Rings
Oh,
zero
man.
bells.
Dodge heavily sponsored that show. It
What
was
is-
like he was
what is Viper?
private. He was a private investigator, but his car was like it was like Knight Rider for the 90s.
Wasn't Knight Rider in the 90s? When was Knight Rider?
Was in the 80s.
Oh, was it?
But yeah, pretty sure. Viper though, Dodge Viper.
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, I know.
Someone was saying here, sorry, where was that? Phillips Software was saying, Josh, check out Semi Joe. Semi Joe is the only person that I think of when it comes to semi stuff. He was one of like the OG guys on RCC back in the day, and he used to post all of his crazy custom semis, and
those were so crazy.
You know, custom cement trucks and the most amazing. Some of those builds that I like still remember now.
He had some really stretched out trucks too, like really long, like a meter.
Exactly. So,
3 point something feet.
Yeah, even better. But Matt and I, neither of us will be doing like themed vehicles because both of these semis will have to have their own. We're sellouts. I would say that'd be the best way to say this.
Oh man, yeah, totally.
We sold it. This challenge. We're gonna call this the Sellout Challenge.
Yeah, I think so. It's the Sellout Challenge, brought to you by
Brando.
Although we are not getting paid for this project.
We're not.
So
this was.
We don't have to put sponsored by in anything.
We're not being paid by it. We both came up with this project. I think I came up with this project, and
I don't know that you did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't think you did. I think I was the one who started this conversation.
I came up with the idea. You might have come up with the vehicle.
Yes, that's true. Okay. Fair enough.
So, and then we were like, do you think we could get someone to, and then we pitched the idea, and both companies were just like, yep.
Yes. there was no hesitation either. It was like, hey, we had this wacky idea.
Yeah.
That you might like, you might not like. And we, to Josh's credit, he wrote up a nice proposal, and I added a few extra flourishes. I added a few. I dotted a few I's, I crossed a few T's.
Yeah. Lowercase.
Added
dotted the
name.
Umlauts and
lowercase J's. And they were like, "That's a great idea. Where can we send these things to?" We were like,
so, we're announcing the semi part of it. The rest of it will come probably.
That'll come later.
It'll come either later or at time of video, just because these are going to be a significant amount of work for both of us.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So much.
I
CAD
made a
design.
list today. Actually, yes.
I'm going full CAD design on mine.
Well, obviously you are.
Duh.
I'm gonna probably use a little bit of off-the-shelf stuff, but I do want it to be as realistic and good as possible. So I'm gonna do my best, but I don't have a CNC router, so there won't be any.
Yes, there's that. Oh my God, there's still people talking about this guy's doing the McFly truck.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, I just wish I was first to have come up with it. Stabby Josh, I will most definitely do my best and better, but only better.
Do your best, but better.
Do your best, but better. Yeah. most of the detail stuff probably won't go very very well noticed, Jerry. Unfortunately, it's probably it's a much larger scope project than anybody, I think.
Yeah, and we're not trying to be
Think.
asses about teasing on it, but
No,
it's
no, we're just really excited about
we are
it.
really
It's going to
excited
be a
about.
fun project.
Both of us are very excited, just because it is. Yeah, it's different for both of us in both respects. One, we don't do big rigs.
Never done one.
I told Nicole that when it's done, I'm going to mount it up on the wall above my computer in the living room.
I'm just gonna. What am I gonna do? I'll probably just drive mine to work. Because we are getting MFUs too, so it'll be like
which I think I just kind of like threw that in on the proposal, like as a hey, also we could, and then they're like, oh yeah, Josh, we're still waiting on your truck, and also the MFUs for both
those are out
like,
of stock, but we'll get them to you ASAP.
Like, oh.
Yes. Well, good.
We were really waiting on that part. That was an important part of it.
I mean, come on, guys. I don't think I have a radio with enough channels, if I'm honest. I think I may have to get one.
I mean, why do you need so many channels?
The MFU requires like 18 channels or something, doesn't it?
No.
For the
does
the
it
horn,
take
for the air compressor release.
I'm actually just going to run like several radios.
6 channel.
So I
still don't have.
I'm going to run a couple radios then. I'll have one that can do like the other stuff.
2 radios. 4 channels.
I thought it was only 4 channels.
Come on, guys. Give me the number of channels here.
I think it's 4 channels because they use the old Tamiya stick radio that you could have like the gated shifter in.
Oh yeah. Is there a gear grinding noise? Because I'm going to need that.
There is going to be an actual RC component to the challenge that Matt and I are going to do, which should be fun.
Yeah, you got to drive it. Drive it.
I'm going to just
the trail.
Since I'm just going to straight up get the Vitabo like MZ18. It's like $3,000, and I think it has like a fold out keyboard. Like, it's got regular size.
It's a full 10 key.
Yeah. Josh, get a DX6. No, I will not be getting a Spectrum radio.
No, Josh doesn't need that.
Yeah.
CCXRC, which channel do you press to have your mom come pick you up from the comp? I think that's F.
What is the actual origin of the spamming F in the comments or spamming F in the chat for whatever? Like, where did that come from?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
What, like, it's a thing on the internet where people spam F.
I've never seen it.
Oh,
Could it be from the guy? Have you seen the F meme?
I don't think so.
It's like,
F for respect. What is that? Where did it come from? It's a Call of Duty reference. You're at a funeral and it says press F to pay respect.
It must be from a video game.
Call of Duty.
Is that a video?
Yes.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Have you ever heard of this?
I play the Call of Duty all the time. I played it actually. I played it tonight to get some of my.
Is that where you were late?
No.
I could never see spending over $100 on a servo or ESC, and now I've built. I never could see spending over $100 on a servo or ESC, and now I've bought a Mamba. It's Reefs 777, which are both yeah, and honestly, that's just a little microcosm of so much of the hobby. When I started, I was buying. Well, for one, there was no servos worth of crap when I started. Like high-tech 645s.
Yeah.
Were like, or if you wanted to get fancy, you could go for the 5645, which was the digital version. but let's not get crazy. You know, and they were, you know, like 30. But then, you know, we were also building our chassis out of cutting board material from Walmart and
Yeah.
filling our tires with airsoft pellets.
Yeah, it was a different time back then. But yeah, like even when I was getting back into the hobby in my like early 20s, I remember going and buying stuff and being like, "Oh man, I don't know, this servo's pretty expensive. It's $38."
Yeah.
I don't think I can. Is there a cheap? Like, can I get the $30 one? Is that
Right.
okay?
I mean,
And it's like, it's like there's no torque whatsoever.
and now I have no problem. I'll spend $15 on a circle maker. Like, just sometimes you need to draw circles and you don't know what size.
Hey, I'll smash a 6x6 into a curb. I don't care. I don't give a crap. How much was that thing?
Oh,
Oops.
did you finish your list?
Yes, I did. The list of parts required to rebuild the 6x6 is not that bad.
Really?
Not that bad. In Canadian dollars, it came to about $270. It's not that bad. And those are Traxxas prices. So
I mean, it's pretty substantial.
well, but when you think about it,
Does that
the
include
truck
a servo?
itself. No, the servo is fine.
Really?
Servo did not break.
That is impressive.
I know. I'm pretty impressed too. Hey, where did it go?
Huh.
That's odd. Oh no, here it is. It's under the other body.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the servo is. I took it out, but it's fine. The transmission is fine.
It's fine. This is like literal
It's fine.
appendages.
It's
Just
totally fine. The axle is fine. Yeah. I mean, some of these links are fairly destroyed. We've already gone through this a bunch, but we don't need to talk about this.
That is a
Help me. Help me.
grab my strong hand.
Oh, boy. Anyway,
Tis but a
glad I took
flesh wound.
Yeah, I'm glad I took the portals off because now I can put them back on.
Yeah, you didn't break them, so now
I
you
didn't
can put 'em
break
back on.
those. But yes, those parts are on the way. So that means the front. Tony, the front of that is like the Grinch sled. It's so true. That's perfect. That is so perfect. Yeah, all those parts are on the way. I'll be fixing that up, and then we can do our video where we we want to do like a 6x6 OMG 63 aftermath.
Yes.
I think that's what we're talking about, right? Like a revisitation of that project.
Yes. Matt, where are they now?
mine's in pieces. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do that at some point.
Matt will have his back up and running in a more appropriate condition for him.
Yeah.
Or made for a more reasonable location.
Yeah.
Mine, I have decided, is not going to change. It's going to stay.
You're leave it.
It's going to stay as is.
As it should. I think, with like, it's so awesome that you were able to get it to 65 miles an hour.
And I am gonna fix some things to try and make it so for our whatever you want to call it, revisit video. I'm gonna put some new wheels and tires on there and try it again.
Give it a go. Maybe try GRPs.
I've got them here, but then I'd have to go back to the adapters. I think I'm just gonna do some belted. I'll go back to the belted tires that I have, or I'll probably get all new belted tires.
Try the Avengers. They're really good.
I'm trying to avoid the adapter.
Oh, right. Right.
So maybe I'll see if I can get.
I think you need the width, though, if I'm honest. I think you need to push it out a little bit.
I don't know. Mine was so stable.
I'm just saying you could add more stability.
That's
I
true.
mean, maybe don't listen to me.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll see if I can get the guys at Proline to just mount, properly glue and mount me a full set of reactions.
What do you mean? These tires are just like Wrangler MTRs. They're asymmetrical, so it doesn't matter which way you
exactly. The good thing is that you can't mount a drag slick the wrong. Well, I mean, technically,
no, can't. I mean, you could.
It'd be hard to get those things to glue.
Come on, why won't you glue down?
But if I can get the tires all on there, I would actually really like to see what that thing will do from a dead stop now.
Why not? Paul's 1816. Matt, your TRX6 is one hell of a car accident build. 10 out of 10. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you, Paul.
It's like the manifestation of the crash test dummy toys that we had as a kid.
Oh, funny that actually that came up. Did we ever talk about this on the show? Like right at the beginning when we started this 26 episodes ago, I was going to do an actual I was going to do some static models that looked like they had been in an accident for a television commercial. Maybe I didn't. I'm doing that. There's an agency that I'm working with that wanted me to build some static models, and I was like, cool, I'm totally not your guy.
Like, great. We'll get you the list.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing that in the next couple of weeks. That'll be fun. I'll be documenting that, and there'll be some stuff on the interweb about it as well.
Well, isn't that fun? What kind of cars?
Very normal cars. Like normal people, regular cars, which are hard to find as static models. It's like I really need like a 1999 Jetta. Is that something that is really hot in the static model world?
Right. Well, like a 94 two-door Accord.
Oh, two-door. That's pretty sporty.
You gotta mix it up. But yes, the crash test dummy toys were some of the best. Like,
I remember those. Yeah, those were fun.
You were. Oh, yeah. I mean, you would have been a senior when those came out, though. So I
was. Maybe... Yeah, I was probably in my 20s. No, yeah, I was in my teens for sure. But I think I could appreciate the entertainment value of those.
Right. Yes, I was still sitting on the floor in front of the TV.
Perry said I mentioned it a few weeks ago. Thanks for paying attention, Josh.
Yeah. It didn't have anything to do with me, so.
Oh boy.
They even had a cartoon, I think. I believe that is correct.
They did. I remember that.
Yeah. I still have the plain trash test toy. Plane crash test toy, maybe?
Yeah, they had a plane.
Huh. Yeah, I think we had a couple of them. I just don't remember which ones they were. I'm not very good at remembering that. Ooh, a tan Kia. That would be a good option too.
That would be good too. Yeah, I think I did actually find like a minivan. I think there's a Civic in there, like a BMW 3 Series, like just normal cars.
Right. Let's see. Oh, here's a good question. How much does the Loco Hawk cost? That was. Let's see. Was that $4.99? You had to supply your own battery. Yeah.
The Loco Hawk is ready to run.
Yeah, it was ready to run from
RTR.
Yeah.
New Bright RTR.
It was new Bright.
It's over here. You can sort of see it over there, can't you? You can probably on Josh's speed, you can probably see it a lot more.
Yes.
There's. Anyway, everyone's seen it before. No need to show it again. The steam engine itself was hand built in Germany, so you could wager that was not cheap.
Yeah, and people thought I overpaid for a full car.
I mean, someday, because inevitably it can't stay in there forever. It doesn't get driven enough to be.
Do you turn it over so that it stays? Yeah, that's good.
I keep it well lubricated.
You have to do. maintenance on your vehicle that
Yeah. Every few months, I have to go through like a checklist of all this stuff that needs to be done.
no one chooses a tan car. That's just what you get when your credit sucks.
Hi, I'd like to buy a new car, please. Okay, let's take a look at your credit rating here. Okay, well, it says here that you are eligible for a 1989 Hyundai Pony in tan.
Or a Dodge Charger with 28% APR.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, give me the Charger. I'll take it. Yeah, every few months I've got to go through it and go, okay, time to put some more steam oil in the whole thing. This is from Germany as well.
Steam oil.
Yeah. It's a different viscosity. It can handle the high temps of liquid water. Or I guess water vapor. Anyway.
You know.
Overall, I think if anybody wanted to know exactly how much I paid to put it all together, factor in my time and there's only 2 Vanquish axles because the center axle had to be the, 2 outputs. I don't know. It's probably like a $5,000 truck.
Yeah. That's where I would have guessed. That would have been like my number, like to throw that out and be like, if someone offered $5,000.
If someone offered me $5,000 for it,
could you?
I might turn them down.
Right. It's like
I probably would, because it's more like it's rolling art. I put a lot of time and thought and effort into it.
It's not the number. I would agree.
No. Canadian. Yeah, Canadian, Tony. But don't offer me 3,500 American. I certainly won't take it.
I will not respond to your Instagram DM.
Oh, I sold my bag of axial junk today. This bag with all the green
all the spacers,
and orange links and spacers. And
wow.
There's some quality weird old stuff in here that you would be like, I didn't even know they made red arms.
Oh yeah, those were a Bender go-to, if that statement makes any sense to you.
The machined high clearance, because they spelled it's clearnace. I spelled it wrong. Yeah, red. I've got some of the 2.2 orange rings.
Oh yeah,
blue spacer links.
Dude, they made those in 5mm increments?
Yes, I believe so. These are the 7x45s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sold this to a gentleman today, who's like, I'm rebuilding a couple original AX10s, so I would love those old links. I was like, yeah, they're yours.
I need to bring home my bag of gate markers, which has to weigh 5 or 6 pounds.
Yeah, easily. I got more parts for the RC10. They came in too from a nice gentleman in Hawaii.
Nice. I've got my Tekin system for my drag car nice. Drag car. I don't know which one.
Yeah, the one you've never officially raced it yet. Neither
True.
have I.
Well, I've officially raced
Ty's sending me a motor too. Ty's sending me one of his 4.5 turn Gen 3 Redline Eliminator motors. Yeah,
I went with an RS Pro and a 4.5. So
that's what I've got on the way. The RS is already in there, ready to go. I just put some old Castle motor in there for just testing it out.
Yep. No, that's
not
good.
Fast enough. Yeah, it's getting pretty cold here though. It's already into the teens.
I don't know what that makes it, but yeah.
Like the 60s probably for you.
Ooh, nice.
It's crisp.
Yeah. Starting to feel brisk, I agree. Yeah, I've got just a number of little things on that side. Same, trying to get, like I said, I've been trying to wrap up projects as well, and getting a drag car finished is high on that
Oh, man.
list.
I forgot about the drag car. I got to add it to the list of things that still need to be done. Drag car. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 projects in some
Actual
state, either running
video
video.
projects?
Yeah, 12 video projects
Okay.
that be shot or need to be cut.
I probably have a similar list there.
Yeah, I think a lot of them, like a Range Rover video, I gotta shoot the Range Rover driving video.
Right.
I've also got to do a Capra running video in the new
You
narrow.
need, you need to do an updated What's on the Bench, just because those are always great videos.
Thank you. Yes, that's a good reminder. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be on the bench. The extra cab body is going to go on an Element IFS chassis, but I've already started working on this. The big change, I'm putting a GCM conversion kit into there.
Gotcha.
Because
Speaking
I
of
want
that, John Schultz was at my shop today. So.
Oh, hello, John.
Yes.
Oh, he's not. But,
well, he's not here now. But yes.
But lots of things to change on this.
Spent the afternoon BSing with John. Always
That's cool.
Fun.
He was on a recon mission.
He was headed up to the this year's Squirrel Fest, which is in northern California, which I will not be attending this year, just with all the fires going on and all that. I'm just going to stay closer to home.
Good idea. So anyway, I'm going to have to move some stuff around on this, the servo, of course, and then I'll put the motor here. It's because I want to keep the full interior.
You're going to put the motor like in front of the transmission.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah. The servo will get relocated over here, and then we'll do like a little drag link style.
A bell crank to the bell cranks?
Yep. Like a high lift, you know?
Yes. The good old high lift bell crank.
Yeah.
Do these semis have that?
Oh, probably.
It seems like that's something we're going to run into again.
I bet you it is. And because, I have no shortage of projects, I felt like it might be a good idea to pick up a XV01. So I got one of those too.
Yes.
Such a problem. This is literally going to sit in the box for months, guaranteed.
Yeah, let's see. My Flamingo should be here any minute. Then the tracking finally updated on my motorcycle.
Wow.
It should be here hopefully this week. I can't pan the camera over. Otherwise I would show that I've got a UMG 10 kit in the box here.
What? Where did that come from?
It came yesterday.
I might also have an SMT 10 on the way.
I almost did it as well. Like, I haven't built an SMT 10 kit ever.
Neither have I. I don't even know if it's the kit or RTR. It's part of a thing they want me to do.
Yes. Oh, don't forget, I have to remind you about a discussion of something that's coming your way after this.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Apparently, Grand Hauler does not have a bell crank. Thank you for the
there we go.
4x4. Yeah.
Am I getting? Yeah, Grand Hauler's the one I'm getting. Yeah.
Have I ever watched the movie Battle Truck from the 80s? No, that does not ring a bell.
What's it about?
I'm gonna guess it's about a boy named Timmy, and Homer had this idea for a movie in The Simpsons. It was about Jimmy and the radioactive ape. No, what was it? It was something.
I had a great question pop up today during my Wednesday questions on Instagram. And it was, I will randomly get a office trivia question thrown in there from somebody. And today I will ask you and see if you got it as quick as I did. Did you probably saw my stories, didn't you?
I may have, but you can just remind me.
It said, what is Andy Bernard's Wi-Fi password?
Why do I feel like it's something really
immediately popped. I knew exactly what it was as soon as the question came. It's like, oh,
it's like eat. Is it eat, pray, love?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was like, it's either live, laugh, love, or eat, pray, love. I can't remember which one.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was just such like the perfect level of like trivia question, you know, like it's mentioned for a split second in the Big Red Paper Company one. And like, he's just like, he just says, you know, here's the key to my house. Wi-Fi passwords, eat, pray, love. Like,
it wasn't Homer. It was, I looked it up. It's not Homer. It's Seymour Skinner, who writes the great American novel called Billy and the Clonosaurus, which is basically just Jurassic Park. But he doesn't know that Jurassic Park exists. That's so good. Trucks that battle. Yes, Moose Jaw. I think you might have nailed it on that one.
I guess I see where they were going with that.
Is it like a Robobot battle bots thing? A lot of folks, it seems to have come up a few times here, but the Maximum Overdrive Joker truck has also been mentioned a few times. I think they want me to theme the truck on that.
Maximum.
But I'm doing, it was Emilio Estevez, and a comet comes by the Earth, and it causes all machines to become alive. And
okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of
people.
When that type of, that happens like every 100 years or something like that, right?
Yeah, Joker truck's been done, according to Garrett. But also, I have the Euro truck coming. It's like a cab over, so there's no.
It's very Euro matte style. He's gonna make it teal.
Yes.
Like.
Yes. Mercedes logos everywhere. Tony, that's right. CCXRC has the Happy Toys trailer that he has in his background. You see it in the background. That's from Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, I've not seen it.
I'm telling you, you were deprived.
Yeah.
You didn't you never went to the VHS like video store and just picked movies based on the front cover? Like that's how I got to see Chuds. Have you never seen Chuds?
No.
Carnivorous. Wait, no. Is it carnivorous? I think it's carnivorous humanoid underground dwellers. Cannibalistic? I can't remember. But Chuds. I was like,
wow.
Oh, I want to watch Chuds.
Yeah. Cannibalistic
Mom,
humanoid
Chuds?
Underground dwellers. Yes. Addy Monsters all over it.
Yeah, thank you, guys. It's true, Josh. Dave Zilla mentioned that you have not seen Star Wars, so
that is true, and at this point, purposefully. Like last night, while building the semi trailer, I watched Natural Born Killers and Pulp Fiction.
Which explains why Tarantino was the GIF.
Yeah, for the 40 billionth time. I can't not. It's just one of my Tarantino movies in general. And just
check out The Big Brain on Brett.
Yep.
Or Brad.
Or both. Both, as it's been argued.
Now let me guess.
You're Brad.
You're Brad.
It's one tasty burger.
I'd be ticklish or nothing.
But no, you're Daddy-O. That's your bar for a good line in a movie.
No. What I said was that line made the movie for me. I didn't say it was the best line. There are certainly better lines in that movie, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead. That's a good movie too. Have you seen that one?
Yep. I've seen the
Have you watched
Hot
the whole
Fuzz
Cornetto? Yeah, so you've watched the Cornetto trilogy.
Yep. Yeah.
As
What is
it's
it?
referred
Hot
to.
Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and
End of the World.
yes, I've seen those.
Yeah. A Grand Royale. I think you mean a Royale with cheese.
You know how they call it that, Brad? Because the metric system.
That's right. Check out the big brain on bread.
You guys ever watched Good Burger on Netflix? I watched Good Burger when it came out.
Was that a program, like a television program?
It was a spin-off from what was that show called? All That? From Keenan and Kel. The Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
I'm not familiar with that.
It was
That's okay.
It was a bad kids movie when it came out, and it's.
And it has it not aged well?
I have not seen it in many years. I've seen it since, but since it came out, and yet no, it was
right.
It was not a great movie.
Right. Cool. What was I going to say? That's right. I did ask Josh last week if he knew what the Fall Guy was. I think
I did, and I do know what Fall Guy is. I think you were technically asking Chris.
That's right. I was asking Chris. He had no idea, but that's fair. He grew up in Amsterdam, which I'm pretty sure didn't have the same channels as we did.
Bo made a comment here because I said that movie hasn't aged well. He says, your mom hasn't aged well either. My mom watches these streams, Bo. No.
She does, and likes my channel better.
Yeah, true.
Moose Jaw, Simon and Simon truck. Now you're reaching because Josh will never know what that truck was.
Simon and Simon. I remember the sitcom, but I don't remember the truck.
Like I remember Mary, I am reading the comments.
That was on the Simon and Simon was like the age of Dallas, wasn't it?
Yeah, around the same time, probably. Yeah. They were private investigators and sort of like an odd couple in that they didn't really like each other very much. Is that sort of I think
the very unique theme to a TV show of the 90s?
Totally. What Hardcastle and McCormick? Do you remember that one?
No.
He had like that cheetah kit car, I think it was.
Oh, I know what the cheetah is. I know it like that. I don't remember it from that show, but I remember the cheetah kit cars.
Coyote X. That's what it was called. The Manta Montage kit car. That thing is sick.
Will the laser nut be a kit? Probably not. Losi doesn't necessarily.
They don't do kits very much.
You're not going to see that one as a kit. Mork and Mindy, Nanu.
Yep.
I did.
Welcome to the Josh and Matt show, where we talk about old programs you've never seen.
TV shows. With
Addy Monster sent me $2. Have some funny American dollar dues. $800 dues. Thank you very much for the donation.
But yes, I know this all came about because of our discussion of our fun semi builds, but
yes,
they're just going to be moving billboards on the sides, basically.
That's entirely correct. I'm not theming this truck over on anything. It's just literally going to be a big advertisement for McDonald's on the side.
Yeah, exactly. They're just we got little cards for lifetime chicken nuggets, and
I get my chicky nugs anytime I want. Chicky parm parm.
If you haven't seen Breakfast Club, just turn off the stream right now. I've seen Breakfast Club.
Phew.
The Element Enduro, really worth it. Sendero or Trailwalker? Sendero.
Sendero.
Tell me any reason why the Trailwalker would be a better choice.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
The body is less good looking.
And the 155s are ugly.
Tires are too small.
Yeah.
Sendero
is a great truck, though.
Yeah, 100%.
We
beat on ours hard.
Yes. We made people upset in the video. Why would you drive like that?
We made people upset at the event.
Yes, like the designer of the car.
Yes, the designer of the car was quite cringy throughout our driving experience. It might have been the part where I kicked Josh's truck 4 feet in the air.
for running into his shin.
Ow! But it took a beating. Stock electronics.
Spicy nugs are here. Is that a real thing?
We've got the spicy chicken sandwich or spicy McChicken.
Hot and spicy, not spicy nugs. No.
There's 3 different kinds. We've got ghost pepper, we've got Scotch bonnet, and then the original spicy McChicken.
What? I'm not gonna. I like.
You're welcome.
I like some trash food every once in a while.
Same here. You're welcome, America.
I will say that the McDonald's menu is modified in California compared to many places.
Oh yes, your barbecue sauce is different from ours as well.
Also, don't think you can get the McRib here most of the time.
You can't get it here most of the time either. It's a like a one-shot deal.
No, I know it's like they release it at times, but even when they do that, I've not seen it in California.
Oh, huh.
What is Scotch bonnet? Scotch bonnet is a type of pepper that is very spicy.
Very spicy, but very delicious. And they have the ghost pepper is even hotter. They didn't do a Carolina Reaper.
I thought Scotch bonnet was hotter than ghost pepper. I don't know.
I think it's the other way around. Doesn't matter. They're both very spicy. Either way. Spicy nugs in Manila. So you can get them in Manila.
Let's go.
I'm on my way. There's James Bush can't find poutine anywhere.
I don't know where that.
You come back up here.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't see a lot of people in the comments that like the McRib.
No, I'm not getting a lot of feedback on that either.
I can't say. I don't know that. I've had McRibs multiple times before. Probably would get one again.
Do you in March, if your McDonald's shake machine is working, which seems to be a meme in itself, do you guys get the Shamrock Shake?
We do. Yes. Someone was saying if you worked in McDonald's, you wouldn't eat the McRib either. A little bit about my background. I worked.
Yeah, fun.
My dad, his business was built on building meat packing equipment. His business, that's what but then they also bought and sold used equipment. And there's a chance that on a hot summer day, I was tasked to power wash out a pig tumbler that hadn't been in use for many months and wasn't cleaned beforehand.
Yep.
So, and I still eat hot dogs.
I worked in my early teens, my first job, a first real job after paper route. When I was 14, I got a job at Arby's.
You'll see some stuff.
You'll see. I saw some shit. Man.
I've been through the process. There's not much that you're gonna show me that I'm gonna.
No, exactly.
I've been in many packing plants that have been closed down for many months.
Oof. Knowing what goes into an Arby's roast beef sandwich, I'd still eat them.
Yeah.
I'll put it out there.
Yeah. There's a number of trips I remember going with my dad to go pick up equipment from places that they had picked and he didn't go do the road stuff as much as I was a little older, but I remember a couple of times we did. And then I had to go in one in college for some, it was like our project was like your senior, or it was our senior design project. And it was like your senior design project is going to be, they're going to have this facility and then it's no longer used. And you guys have to figure out a whole master plan on how to redo it, including, you know, traffic design, roadway,
Oh man.
site planning. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, why do you need to show us this part of it? Can't you just show
I
us
don't
what the building is?
This.
Why didn't you get into the family business? Whenever I would get, my dad would make me go do those things on purpose and then say, better go to college.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. I worked, so Arby's, then Staples, where I sold computers. And then from there, I went directly to the auto factory, where I built cars for 5 years. And I also moonlighted at our record shop.
Of course you did. Record shop.
Well, you know, they sold CDs, videos, and stuff. But
You were more in the vintage section with your night scarf.
no, I was in the hip hop section most of the time.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
where I belong.
Let's see. Yeah, my first job not working for my dad was Country General, which is like a Tractor Supply. Do you guys have those?
Yeah. Like a TSC.
Yeah, that's Tractor Supply Company.
Uh-huh.
So the Tractor Supply actually bought Country
Like that?
General. So,
Okay.
Yeah, it was exact, you know. So there, you know, you have to deal with like people taking the female rabbits and putting them in the male rabbit cage, and then the whole cage like vibrating across the into the middle of the aisle, trying to separate
Yikes.
out. It's easy to tell which one's which. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of go to the same orientation.
Somebody wanted to see a close-up of this because I think they probably missed the intro, but here's the FJ62. It's a giveaway truck. Go back to the beginning.
Yes, buy a shirt. I'm going to do
Buy a
this.
shirt.
Are you a civil engineer by training? Yes, I am a licensed professional engineer, and so my business card says PEPTOE. I'm a professional engineer and a professional traffic operations engineer, certified in both. I can hear Nicole.
Groaning.
Yeah. That's like the thing when you're an engineer. You have to keep getting certifications, so your business card just keeps getting longer. Get your AICP and your EE and your...
I was briefly AICE.
I'm in AICE. How are you in AICE?
Association of Independent Creative Editors.
Oh, not the American...
Independent Civil Engineers.
Yeah. American Institute of Civil Engineering.
No.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
None of that makes any sense.
Moose Jaw just said we can feel Nicole's eyes roll through the computer.
That was like, I can't remember. I think it was Nicole. She might have been somewhere I can't remember if it was me or her, actually. I don't remember what. Either way, we were at somewhere to take like a test for a testing center. It might have been when I was going to take my PTOE. And there was a guy who was sitting next to me. He's like, yeah, I'm here to take my PE. And I was just like, they're doing the PE exam here now? And it might have been her. I can't remember. But either way, it was like his physical education license. I'm like, oh, very different. Like,
that's very different.
My PE exam was 8 hours long, and I studied for 6 months for it and had to bring in a laundry basket full of reference manuals to take the test.
You know what I wish? I wish I knew more of the hotkeys for like moving stuff around in Fusion 360. Like, how do you move the palette around? Like, if I want to center my sketch that I'm doing.
Double click the mouse wheel.
Oh, that's brilliant. I learned things. I've been struggling with that forever.
Perfect. Yes.
Extrude.
Well, I'm glad you got that
extrude.
installed now that we're,
Now we're right at the end of our stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in time for me to do some really good stuff.
I think next time
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Next time.
We're going to do a challenge.
I'm going to make Matt draw in Fusion 360.
I'm going to make Josh edit some photos in Lightroom. This is going to be great.
Yes. I'm going to have you send me the photos that I have to edit.
I'll send you some photos.
Okay. I'm just...
Pornhub.com.
Never heard of it.
I'm not familiar with it either. Somebody told me about it. So I was just going to try it out here.
Oh, yeah, we'll all learn together. No. I will not be of any help to him.
Josh will be a tremendous help to me. And I to him, but never the other way around.
Yeah.
See, Josh, the thing in Fusion that you've been doing wrong the whole time is...
And I don't think Matt should be allowed to help me at all with my Fusion or my Lightroom editing.
Exactly.
Just sit back and enjoy the heavy vignette that I put on every picture that I ever edit.
Yeah, heavier than even the heavier preset. You'll
find a way. I just go and grab the slider all the way left. Look at any of my photos that are edited. All the vignette.
You know what? Next week, just for fun, on Tuesday night, I'm gonna do a Josh photo. I'm gonna edit it like Josh would edit his photos. All right, so just massive, all the contrast, all the saturation,
all the saturation, all the vignette.
Through the ball. You did, eh? Oh.
Bo's saying, hey, don't forget to crop it. I said exactly that to Matt when I came up with this idea this morning. I said, what was my text to him? Oh yeah, it said, all the crop, heavy saturation, I am artist.
And then I think I said, what did I say? Build
square,
extrude. I am engineer. I am designer, maybe? No, I said I am designer. Tony made a very funny joke. Matt, can we send in photos that just need a good crop? Here's the thing. And I know I get a lot of flack for like cropping 90% of the photos that come in. But composition is everything in a good photo. If you've got too much negative space or not enough, or your truck's like way over there and you got a whole bunch of landscape in the front that doesn't really do anything for your truck, you gotta crop it.
Yeah. I think you know what? I think Jesse gave me the best solution here. Just change it to black and white. Boom, artist.
Yes, exactly. RC Amigos, rule of thirds, which I use exclusively in this show. So cropping is important, definitely.
So
Tony lives in negative space. That's true.
You can send all of your submissions to submissions@Scale Builders Guild for his regular Tuesday stream.
Yeah.
And then he can choose the ones that should go to me.
You know? Yes, that's a great idea. If you've got some really bad photos that Josh has no help, no chance of helping, send them to submissions@scalebuildersguild.com.
Just wait till we show Matt what he's got to design.
I thought it was a pylon. I already started.
We've changed. You're not getting the heads up.
Damn it. I've already started. It looks pretty good. I'm just going to cut quick to it. There it is.
You have to design sunglasses.
Oh, no. I can't make sunglasses. It's way beyond my possible. I love this moving the canvas around.
Now, you do know like the keyboard and mouse wheel thing, right?
Keyboard and mouse wheel?
Fold shift and then click down with your mouse.
What happens with that?
That's so you can rotate around things.
Oh. That's so helpful. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Oh, weird. The last 2 weeks I've done exactly beginner fusion videos
I've
on
just saved
3D printing.
myself so much time.
If you,
Honestly, this is a lifesaver. I know it's horrible and it's bad, but
just go watch the last 2 weeks of Fusion 3D Sunday.
all right.
I can already tell that you've been doing things the difficult way.
I know I have been, but I prefer Lars. If I'm honest, he's nicer to me.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Talk back.
Oh, I can see he's already given you some great tips.
Yeah, I'm not much of a designer. That's for damn sure. But I am learning.
Yes, there's some very basic things that I can tell would already speed you up tremendously, or at least make things just so much more pleasant.
Like the thing that I think I'm going to have the hardest time with designing this traffic cone is doing the cone part. That's going to be the hardest part for me. But RC Amigos, you're a very funny man. And to know this reference, put a bird on it. I know it, but Josh doesn't for sure.
You know what? You are 100% correct in that.
Yep. There's this show called Portlandia.
Oh.
And Fred Armisen. Oh man,
I've
so
seen
good.
the show.
Yeah. There's this one whole sketch where they're at this like store and everything has a bird on it. It's like the hipster thing. Oh, put a bird on it. It'll sell. Put a bird on it.
I was actually watching a video the other day, and there was a reference to put a bird on it, and I had no idea what it was from. It was actually It was a Linus Tech Tip video.
Very cool.
It was like a contestant one computer, and her comment was like, "Put a bird on it." And they put birds on it. I'm like, that seems oddly specific, but.
My other favorite sketch from that one is the bike courier who's like, bike, bicycle rights. Anyway, are we done? Are we done for tonight? I think we're done. Lots of fun, as always, Josh.
Yes, a good night. Next week, I'm excited for our Lightroom 3D printing live.
Yes, it's going to be quite the challenge.
3D Lightroom live.
Yeah. We're going to be correcting photos in Fusion 360 and designing parts in Lightroom.
Both of us would be faster at either.
Oh, man. It's going to be so bad.
3D printing a corrected photo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Correcting a 3D printed photo. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Much appreciated for the donations and all the viewing. Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys on a Wednesday night. And we'll do it again next week. That'll be episode 28, which takes us over half a year.
Well, this is over half a year.
Yeah, we're over half a year now.
Right? Yeah.
It's a lot of episodes.
I was like, I thought last week was half a year, but yeah.
26, right? Yeah, 26.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait to be done with this stream so that I can get back to work on my semi-trailer.
I can't wait to be done the stream so I can go to bed.
Lame.
Well, it is a little bit later here.
Whatever.
Still lame. All right, guys. Always a pleasure. Be good.
Good night.
Good night.
See you guys next time.
Thanks again.
Bye.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button before you leave. Bye. Okay, bye.